Ocean man. Okay. Okay. Tonight's the night. I'm calling it. It's my choice. You're not the boss of me. Cronos, you're not the boss of me. The work of the travelers is never done. Such is our calling. Aiming for the legs will knock monsters down. That's actually very true. I feel like I just realized that too, which is so weird. We're coming back in stages. Oh no, this headband color is all wrong. This is not the right color of headband at all. I'm wearing the wrong. Ocean man.
Where is everybody? I'm so alone. I feel.
Yeah, that's crazy. How about we don't do that? I thought I made it last night. Am I bugging? I'm pretty sure I did this. Oh. I love that. I don't know if that one person that's in here is a bot, but it's so comforting. Thank you for being whoever you are in my chat. It's probably me. It's probably me. Peering into the void. You know, it could be Mad Daddy. I do appreciate when Mad Daddy pops by from YouTube. Man, I remember when we were playing Sonic. Oof. Viewership was popping. But then you gain yourself an audience of young people who don't want to see anything but Sonic. And I love me some Sonic. But I don't know how long I'd be willing to grind away at exclusively Sonic games before hitting my audience over the head with like something weird like this. I gotta say, I did not enjoy witnessing Under the Mayo cope about this game. I actually respect and like his opinion. I think his Cronos the New Dawn review is... I think it's really good, and I appreciate the way his reviewing style... I appreciate his reviewing style because he tends to operate from the perspective of whether or not a game is, one, what the game's mission is, and two, whether or not the game is accomplishing that specific mission given the tools at hand. His thesis is basically that Cronos the New Dawn represents two different kinds of survival horror games. What he himself, I would not say this is a broad definition that applies to everyone. This is just something that he himself has coined. He said there are two types of survival horror games, really. There are action horror and survival horror. And he says that Resident Evil and Dead Space fall more into the action horror category, whereas I guess you would say games like Crow Country, Silent Hill, and Clock Tower, and would fall more into the vein of survival horror, heavy resource management, insurmountable odds, etc. Like Signalis is survival horror to him. And while I agree, his thesis separates the two types of horror games just to say that Cronos is very adept at doing both, providing a stable action horror experience while also meshing it really well with the desperate state and modes of play that a survival game puts you in. And I get that, but I feel like he also deliberately overlooks a lot of the game's shortcomings in order to come to that conclusion. Like, he sits there and talks about how you can use the torch to burn bodies and, how it's a viable way to get rid of enemies, but what he doesn't mention is the fact that you only have one torch charge. The only way to recharge it is at torch stations, which are very few and far between, or make more using resources. And you can only carry one until you use an upgrade in order to be able to carry two. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, but you can use the upgrade paths. That's not really the point. The fact that the game is so specifically balanced around this mechanic, and that you have very extreme, not very limited resources, extremely limited resources in which to use it, doesn't always reek of good game design. You know? The fact that you may die and then have to retread your steps and go back with the power of hindsight, he kind of just says, well, that's just part of the genre. Like, survival horror games are supposed to be frustrating and kill you so you can go back with the power of hindsight and overcome the thing that killed you. That's how games have been doing it for years. And it's like, I feel like you're just, you're going out of your way to excuse trial and error gameplay based around an admittedly unbalanced resource management system. The fact of the matter is that in Cronos, you invariably kill a lot of enemies. And in Cronos, the game is not always set up favorably for you to manage all of the dead bodies that you make. Like, sometimes enemies will just randomly spawn out of nowhere or drop down from the fucking ceiling and start absorbing the shit on the ground. And there's nothing you can do about that. And I've been put in situations where I have died playing the game spontaneously, and then I've had to go back with the power of hindsight and go, oh yeah, something drops behind me. Let me kill it before it starts absorbing the bodies behind me, because that's what's going to happen. That's not fun. Like, chewing through extensive checkpoints just to get slapped by a slow-moving enemy and have to retrace your steps? Sure, it's part of the genre, but it seems intentionally built into Cronos' design, and that's where it goes from being a staple of the genre to being a bad thing. There are so many preventable deaths, and so many deaths that I've later overcome, or a bad save, or there are so many instances where I have died because I didn't know what the game was about to throw at me, and then I had to go back knowing what the game was going to cheaply throw at me in order to overcome it. Too many instances of that happening to me over the course of this game. Seriously. There was a boss I fought the first time where I started fighting it, and then while I ran away from it, it absorbed something. And then while I was fighting it, I ran out of ammo and started punching it. And as I was punching it, it just started walking around absorbing other things until it became damn near invincible. Fuck me, right? Okay, so I die. Right? So I die. And then I go back. After dying, eat me. I go back after dying, and I say to myself, okay, last time I used my resources to make health because I thought I would need health. Silly me, right? Okay, let me just, instead of health, let me make more torch fuel because I have the ability to carry 2 when I craft it, instead of the 1 that you get from machines. Another baffling design choice I don't understand. Whatever. So I craft the torch fuel, go down to fight the dumb thing again, and I know what to do. Boom! I hit the floor with torch fuel, setting it on fire. While it's on fire, it's immobilized and weak. I unload into it with the shotgun. The fire dies down. I then run away from it and put 3 charge shots in this boss, and he dies. This impossible boss, the one that I fought until I ran out of ammo and it just started running around absorbing the bodies on the floor, spontaneously could not survive this encounter. With the power of hindsight, I fucking nuked it. I nuked it before it could absorb anything. And I don't know. While overcoming the odds in and of itself is a very satisfying thing. I feel like the delivery method of said triumph is just as important. And if the only way I can succeed is by knowing what's coming so I can nuke it off the screen, but the requirement for the triumph nuke is that I have to go through a frustrating sequence of events where I learn the bullshit that's gonna kill me next time. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
We can't let the same thing that happened in the steelworks happen here.
These people need our help. We need to be there for them.
But not at any cost. We must still exercise caution.
I'm afraid it's too late for caution.
What are you talking about?
It's already happening everywhere. And no matter how hard we try to isolate, nothing can stop it.
I still think the Travelers are responsible. I think the Travelers are the ones that broke time, and I think their attempts to mend what they've broken just keep fucking things up more and more. That's why we have anomalies. That's why we have these weird time loops. That's why we have moments in history where people have seen Travelers, and then the destruction that Travelers have left in their wake have devastated multiple parts of this timeline. Like, I don't know. I don't think this is all running on the same timeline. I think it's using the multiple. I think it's using the multiple timeline theory. It might be, but this is some John Carpenter ass synth music. I'm loving this. Listen to this music. Bro, somebody get the Duffer Brothers in here. Bro, this music. This is John Carpenter. I'm sorry. Here it comes. Boom. Like, come on. Give me those synths. Hit me with the drop. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. They edge you. They don't let you fully get there. They edge you with the soundtrack and then they leave you hanging. Atmospherically blue-balled. Atmospherically blue-balled, I tell you. I heard a gurgle. Shit, I found it. I cannot read that at all. It's got a lot of letters, though. Maybe I should take Polish in Duolingo next. That's the ticket. Take Polish in Duolingo. Casually Mesatsu child. Sorry. Apteka? Pharmacy. I feel like I'm learning words I would have never learned otherwise, you know?
Initiating the anchored frequency synchronization.
I think the synchronization was in the north.
Search the whole building. You want to check every nook and cranny.
Ooh.
They are no longer civilians. We are at war, soldier.
South.
Temporal destination.
We made it.
reached. Proceeding with the search for the target. Dr. David Zippert.
Who would name their child Dawid? The V is right there. Why didn't you just name him David? Is that racist? I ain't going in there. It's so funny. I don't know what the default outfit looks like. Performance. Huge is crazy. I'm sorry. Ooh. I like that font. Dyslexic. Really? I get the classic look of these fonts, but I like the dyslexic one. It looks like a Ryle. Or Arial. Or however you pronounce that. Adaptive trigger intensity is crazy. I don't think this game needs auto aim. I don't know. I think it moves slowly enough. Okay.
Maybe many of these will be useful to you in the future. If there is any future, of course. The hospital is bursting at the seams. We are short on beds, not to mention medical supplies. I have to keep trying.
What does that mean? You couldn't take like a quick second and say what they were. Fuck. Yeah, I'm doing it again. What I'm saying is, y'all couldn't take like a quick second and y'all couldn't like take a quick second and tell me what the people in your hospital were afflicted with. I mean, there's no way I'm backtracking through a fucking portal. Why am I holding two oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I forgot about that. Wait a minute. Fuckhead. So wait, I used it? Is that what happened? Whatever. I'm so confused. I guess I need it. I'm taking the bolt cutters, though. Yeah, I'm taking the bolt cutters, though. Like, you can't stop me. I have 2 cores, but I'm not using them. I could use one of them at least to upgrade my health. I've been running through this game, this entire game so far with the default health, which is absolutely crazy. So I don't understand, because I don't remember or recall using this key at any point. Don't I just walk into this place? Like, why do I not remember using the key? Or whatever the case is. We had to go back and get our bolt cutters anyway, so... shout out to the art team. That's a fucking tank. You know what? It was worth it just to hear this song again. Totally worth it just to hear this song again.
Initiating the anchor's frequency synchronization.
Search the whole building. You want to check every nook and cranny. No longer civilians.
I still have the basement key in my inventory. Did I ever use it? A little weird and disappointing, but I'll let it rock.
I'm recording these reports of work.
A Sisyphean task. I didn't even read the... Wow. I love that word. That's one of my favorite vocabulary words.
Future, of course.
Sisyphean.
Hospital is bursting at the seams.
No, shout out to bolt cutters.
We are short on beds, not to mention medical supplies. And trying.
Shout out to fucking bolt cutters, seriously. The value proposition is too real, man. Like, there's just infinite uses for a shotgun. You know? I would love to try a pistol-only run of Cronos. Just put all the other guns away except for the pistol. I didn't know it did the Dead Space thing where they give you ammo for your weapon type. No, if I had known that, I would have put everything away except the shot. Oh. Bag of dicks. So then why am I here? Like, for real, for real. It's fine. One door closes, another door opens slightly. Fuck! Great. There's a pancreas coming out of the ceiling.
Collective technology. The path has been paved.
In a house of worship is concerning. Very concerning. That did not get added to the pyre stack. Ooh, 3 cores. Let's see what else we can upgrade. Yeah, no. Alright, what are we upgrading? Oh, I can upgrade the slots. It's a thought. Truth be told, I'd rather put up my suit integrity or something more important, like up the burning time of my fucking torch. 1.33 seconds. Wow, eat me. Or the explosion size of the pyre, maybe, you know? I don't know. I don't like making these decisions. Maybe I can up the resources limit, because hitting a hard limit at 4 or 5 is kind of annoying. Inventory slots seem so useful, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Fucking hell. The next thing I upgrade will be suit integrity, I swear. Damn, I don't even have the energy to buy things. I mean, I do, but it's far more dire than we thought. How am I doing on resources? 3 out of 4, 0 out of 4? Okay, so I need scraps, clearly. And it's so funny, like, you can only buy so many. I buy no chemicals. It's like you are spending valuable upgrade resources. Yeah, whatever. We're spending valuable resources that I could be using to upgrade on items.
I need a key.
Oh my god. I bet the basement key doesn't work here either. Like, why did you let me keep this? Non-essential items usually get nuked, don't they? This predicament is not good. The wonderful ambiguity of a clinical setting. Oh, okay. Cool. Probably need that. Oof. I know that's not it. That was scary.
Do you read me? This is Dr. Weronika Kamiński. I'm stuck in the elevator on level 3. I need
Oh, I remember her.
help. Can anybody hear me? Shit. It's you. You are a stubborn bunch, aren't you? Well, tough luck. Guess you won't get me as long as I'm stuck here.
I'm not here for you. My target is Dr. David Zibbert.
What? David? And how has he done you wrong?
He possesses the information I'm after. I am not here to hurt him. I'm here to
Extract him? Yeah. I know all about it. Hate to break it to you, but you're wasting your time. If you're looking for information, it's me you want. David and I, we worked together. There's nothing he wouldn't tell me. And I can share whatever I know.
I need to know everything. About the steelworks, the outbreak, the other traveler.
Yeah. I'll tell you everything. But first, you'll need to get me out of here. You're good with that?
No tricks this time.
All right.
All right.
Any idea what's blocking the elevator?
Biomass. It seems to have accumulated here in order to form a nest.
Fuck. We need to get rid of it.
We.
I can't burn it. It's covered.
And it regenerates too fast, I know. But we could use something we were working on here. A sort of
It
toxin.
might kill you too, though.
The problem is, you can't just inject it anywhere. We need to find the right spot. It's heart. You need to get 3 specific formulas. They're designated Z5, C66, and X44. Find them and I'll tell you how to mix them.
Where should I?
No.
Check the infectious diseases ward, the medical supply perhaps, and hell, let's try my office too. It's in the administration section.
Why?
On my way.
Keep this channel open. I'll try to guide you through this mess.
Why are you like this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to mix a toxic agent to kill a spreading biomass. Who signed me up for this BS? This is actual bullcrap. I hate it. No. I really don't want to, though. Like, how do you inject a biomass in the heart? I got that. I just don't have anything to mix. Could that woman give me her security clearance? To the guard room we go, then. Bro, what the hell? Why is my watch popping off like this? Yeah, let's save. It's a safe. How do they say? It's a safe space. What? What is that?
My boy. My poor baby boy. Why are you doing this? Why?
Oh, come on! Okay, look. I need to get back to the guard room. Why does it sound like things are moving? was that happening?
associated with it. And so it's going to be all about finding like the rhythm of pace and battle between building that.
Where is that
It's really
coming
fun to play
from?
around with, and the team is really honing in on something like that feels really special. It's cool. All right.
So we're not going to.
Where is everybody?
Why am I hearing a Destiny video playing in my background?
Feel nothing.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna unlock invasion as part of that turf war we've been talking about. The syndicates are like reaching out to you, and they're giving you contracts to play Hitman against other Guardian crews. So it's 1 versus 3. It's you versus a Guardian crew on the Lawless Frontier. And like we said, the Vidoc invasion is 100% opt-in for both the invaders and the defending fire team crew. But don't worry, because all of the difficulty modes, there's always an option that is available to you if you don't want to engage in invasion. Yeah, we want to make sure that, because like even though some people love that PvE chocolate mixing with that PvP peanut butter, we wanted to make sure that if you didn't want to do that, there's always an option to do something different.
And then if you do opt in though, there's more rewards of incentive, right?
I mean, yeah, you're like asking, you're basically saying, hey, fire team, I'm open to having another Guardian come and wreck shop and mess up things, right? So you're taking a higher risk, so therefore you reward depending on how you handle it.
It's a good thing they died.
So that covers gameplay effectively. We do have a dungeon. We showed a little tease, but again, no spoilers. We'll let you discover.
What is
that
that
if you want.
playing from?
Let's talk about the last thing that players may have seen, or the first thing, honestly. We saw chat blown up. Let's talk about the saber.
Right. So, yeah, this is Destiny's homage, right? It's our love letter to the Star Wars lightsaber. And we're calling it the Praxis Blade. Again, we'll be sharing a whole lot more close to launch. I'm really sorry, I feel like a parrot right now saying the same thing. But what I can say is that the Praxis Blade is going to be highly customizable in both gameplay and visuals. And so there's going to be a ton of parts and components that you'll be chasing and discovering throughout the Lawless Frontier, within the turf war, within the dungeon itself. And this is all about kind of making it fun.
How is this happening?
And you saw it in the Vidoc, but the blade really does feel truly exotic right now. You can do things with it that no other weapon can do in Destiny. And I really can't wait until others get their hands on it. It's awesome.
Well, that's it for Renegades. We have 2 more big subjects to go through. So thanks for running us through that. Our next section is going to be all about quality of life. It's going to be about a lot of the feedback that we've been seeing in the market since Edge of Fate launched.
I'm sorry.
After that, we'll be talking about Ash and Iron with another cast of devs and talk about a bunch of cool stuff. So, ultimately, we have quite a lot coming over the next few months. We're going to be talking about a bunch of high-level goals, objectives, some of our philosophy. We do not have.
Why is this happening?
We'll have a roadmap in the next few weeks outlining our road to Renegades, which I've been calling Assumption. So, we'll figure out a fancier name for it at some point. But let's dive in. I think the first thing that I want to talk about here. Let me get this. I mean, ultimately, this feels like we're having a mini community summit on stream.
Yeah.
But let's talk about reward.
Bro, I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't figure out where this is coming from.
Climb and the feedback that we've been seeing.
Yeah, so to do a little bit more table setting and framing here, like we said at the top of the stream, we've been taking a lot of this feedback to heart, right? We've been listening very intently, we've been looking at our data, and Dylan, we know we need to make some changes, right? And so this is what this whole next section is going to be about. We're going to talk about a ton of stuff. Some of it, a little bit of it is going to come from Ash and Iron, a lot more Renegades, and then even more in the future. And so coming back to the power climb, we want it to be faster. We want it to have improved rewards.
Why are
We
there
want it
so
to
many
highlight
instances of this running?
when Renegades launches. And so that means looking at the Renegades campaign and the Renegades jobs of in the Lawless Frontier and the activities you do there, and making sure that they both feel like great sources of seasonal power. We know with the Edge of Fate, after you complete the campaign on Kepler, that there's a bunch of cool stuff to do and some rewards to get, but it didn't fit into the seasonal power game, right? It didn't feel like it was a viable path. And so these big chaotic fire team based jobs that we built and all that variety we're pouring into it is going to be this
The fuck is this? I'm gonna lose my mind.
Ultimately,